My name is Grace. I'm from Bozard Ford Lincoln. About a few months ago, we purchased the Green to Great program and implemented it with two great gentlemen who just started selling cars. Never been in automotive before, never sold cars before. One of them sold 15 cars in his first month, and the other one sold 16 cars just last month. So they are being extremely successful, and both gave me really positive feedback that the Green to Great course gave them just that little bit of confidence to get started. So it's awesome.
What's going on, car guys and car gals? It's Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And it's Fred Lennart, subprime hero.
And we are brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee podcast. And we are excited that you are brewing with us today. Welcome to the cafe. Man, I am excited about what is brewing today, everybody.
Man, I am. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm so excited. I actually left my coffee cup at the coffee station. I'll grab that here in a moment. But man, I'm excited because we have somebody on here who's just always looking for ways to make our industry better. You know, ever since I've met this gentleman, he's talked nothing but great things about this industry, how he wants to bring people together, everybody from dealers to dealer partners. We all come together and we educate ourselves so we can go out and give the best experience to our customers out there, right? So let's make sure that we put a big round of applause when we get him on here. I'm excited. Coffee cup emojis. We do it all. Let's share this out because I know one thing. If you're not out there making this shared out, there's something wrong. So tag a car guy.
And tag a car gal.
And share. Let's get this out there.
Get this message out there, everybody. There is something hot that's brewing, and it's going to be at the Cosmo, everybody. And you don't want to sleep on what's happening inside of this particular summit this year. You're not going to get to repeat this year again, everybody. So make sure that you get yourself tuned in on what is happening today. And we are so very excited to bring you this message. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors, everybody that supports the show, everybody that's brewing solutions with the best in the industry. We thank you so much for being there. Shout out again to our incredible sponsors over at Team MXS. Make sure that you go and you get yourself checked out on your website. If you want to know how it is that your website can perform better, well, let us and our team over at Team MXS give you a quick look at your website and how it could be optimized, because it is, folks, your number one salesperson. So make sure that you do reach out to us if you want any information on that, everybody. Once again, Team MXS, we honor you. We appreciate you and all of our other sponsors.
Man.
Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. But folks, we don't want to sleep on this message. So make sure that you do pass this around. We got to get some music good, loud, and proud, because we have an incredible guest that's about to rock it out here on the show, everybody. So get ready to bring in the one, the only Bart Wilson. There he is. Boom. There he is right there. Here we go. Let's get him on the show.
How are you this morning? I guess, yeah, it's morning where you guys are at. So what's up?
Yes.
It's still 10 here, 10 now. We're excited to have you on the show, brother. This is something that it's been long due, and we're excited. And hopefully we have some more shows coming up in the future. Let's see how this one goes. Let's have some fun, my friends. People out there, listen. This gentleman right here is doing some big things, and I appreciate your time. I know how busy your schedule is, so thank you for coming on the show today to talk about what is DSES and why is it important to be there. So I'm pumped up about this show. Let's talk about it. Let's make it happen.
Well, I just say, let's brew. Let's do this. Here we go, everybody. So Bart, tell us a little bit real quick, just for our audience, for those that do know, for those that don't know, let's go ahead and give everybody a little refresher in their cup real quick about who it is you are, what it is that you do, and what it is we are talking about today.
Well, yeah, we're just kind of talking about DSES, or the Driving Sales Executive Summit, but I kind of run the operations for driving sales, and we're all about optimizing the dealership's greatest asset, which is its people, right? I mean, regardless of what technology you use, regardless of what tools you have in your store, if you don't have people to run them, you're just wasting your money. So we're really excited to be able to do DSES this year. We're going at the Cosmopolitan, as you guys teased, in Vegas. You guys been to the Cosmo?
Yes.
Oh, it's one of if not my favorite place in Las Vegas to go to. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's its own vibe. It's pretty cool. We're excited to be there.
Oh yeah, little like tidbit people may not know about the Cosmo is that when it was first built, it wasn't built to be a resort. It was built to be condominiums. So that's why it has balconies. Like a lot of those, if you look around there, none of the resorts have balconies except for them, because originally it was going to be for residential people, and then they switched it up on us. So that's why it's a whole different layout. Why I love it so much. I think it's great. It's made to make you feel like you're there to live. So
right. It has the speakeasies, or you guys mentioned yesterday. I didn't know about this. I guess I'm not in the know, but you guys mentioned like the pizza place. There's like some random pizza place that's off of the corner.
It's secret pizza. That's what it's called. So listen, it's a great spot, folks. All y'all need to hear about it. Literally, it's called secret pizza because it is hard to find. We'll just give you a hint. If you're a viewer, because you're a viewer of ours, it's on the very top floor inside the chandelier bar area. As you go all the way up, the very top where the steak restaurant is, STK, you go, I'm telling you, it's on the other side. There's this hallway. And almost as soon as you get up the escalator, you make a slight right. It's right there. And you don't know what it is until you take about 5 steps into it. Then you start to smell the pizza. Then you go down, and then it looks like a New York pizzeria by the time you get to the end. So, folks, amazing pizza.
I think we got a video somewhere.
Somewhere.
Us walking up on it. Because
we may have to show that if we find it.
To make sure that people do recognize that. And we've introduced so many people there ever since our incredible friend and other sponsors over at M1 Data and Analytics. Our friend Greg showed us that place and has seared his place in my life.
Thank you,
forever. Incredible pizza, everybody. You need to go get you.
But yeah, so folks, that's just one of the small things, and that's a big deal to me. Yes, but that's one of the small things that the Cosmo has to offer. The rooms are phenomenal. The views from the rooms are great. The atmosphere is going to be. There's tons of things to do. You don't even have to leave the resort to have fun. I'm telling you, it'll save your legs, especially if you're trying to hit all these classes that they're going to be having these 2 days. So tell us the dates. Tell us a little bit more about what's going on, where it's at, what's happening. Where we need to go to sign up, all that good stuff.
Yeah, we usually like to have our event, DSES, at a top shelf venue, as you guys are setting the table for that, so that it can have a really comfortable, really good environment to learn. Because from the time you get there, you're going to be getting a crash course in what's next and the most progressive stuff. What I tell the speakers, I'm like, feel free to speak. I want to challenge people. I don't want them getting what they've heard everywhere else. So it's going to be September 12th and 13th at the Cosmopolitan. In Las Vegas, if you're, we haven't really said that. And we're going to be having some great topics. We're going to get into AI. I mean, is AI going to make BDCs obsolete? Who knows? And we're going to go in and we're going to be talking about technicians study, research and technicians. How do you recruit them? How do you keep them? And just advanced sales techniques and tactics. And then obviously our bread and butter, which is marketing. We're going to be doing a lot of marketing content. So you'll be able to learn what's next with, everything that you from the AI component and how that's kind of integrated and everything else, all the way through to, analytics, as you guys are talking about, and website optimization. So it's going to be a lot of fun. You're not going to hear stuff here that you get anywhere else. It really is kind of for the advanced students, if you will.
I love that.
And you're so right. And man, if there's anything that we picked up from our time with you all last year, it's how precise people were about what they were coming in there to get, what they were leaving with,
Telling the truth.
and where they were optimizing their time at. And it was critical for all vendors to be prepared. It was critical for everything from even just the flow of the food into how everybody was able to interact. You guys were so meticulous in planning that stuff out. And one thing that we always know when we leave an event like that, it's, man, we can get better. And so we're excited to see how much more you all refined and sharpened your blades, even inside of that precision. But the thing is that was the spirit in the air.
That's right.
The dealers were coming there with that type of precision, and their teams were, and that was awesome.
Oh man, and the speakers and the people who were educating, they were coming with some great information, because they know that you can't come with some base model stuff, right? It had to be like upper echelon for the executives out there. That's why it's called an executive summit, my friends. It's for the people who are next level, who are looking to push that next level and be the best at what they do. So that, to me, is what it's about. And that's what this whole Driving Sales DSES, man, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Folks, I'm going to go ahead and put the link up down here. I'm going to let it stream for a while. I want you all to see this down there, wp.drivingsales.com/DSES/ go there. That's where you can learn more about what's going on at the event, the dates, which is the 12th and the 13th. Make sure you're there, right? It's perfect timing of the week. It's a good way to get away for a little bit. If you're at the dealership, get there, go have some fun. If you're anywhere near Las Vegas, you need to be there. If you're even on the East Coast, fly out there. They're easy nonstops quite a bit, because Las Vegas is a hot spot. So get there.
And Fred, you're kind of hitting on a lot of stuff, and you mentioned the fact that, like, I love web-based training. It's essential. Stuff like this is very, very important. Amen. But the value of getting in person with people who are wanting to learn, and like you, networking with people, sharing that energy with the other people in the room, make connections that are gonna, be there for long term. I mean, that's where it's at, right? So we'd love to have you there. It's going to be fun.
Amen. Well, let me ask you this, Bart, really quick. Think of all the years of doing DSES. What's been one of your favorite memories so far from all the years together?
Well, we've had 2 standing ovations from keynote speakers. We bring our keynotes from outside of automotive. We want to get that fresh approach. We don't want people that are the same old. So we had Jocko Willick and Leif Babin, who are Navy SEALs, and when we met those guys, you're standing next to those guys, and you're just like, man, I am not a man. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, I hear you, brother. I hear you, man.
They just had a great message about extreme ownership, about taking accountability of yourself, right, and not blaming everybody else for where you're at, and you kind of are the destiny. Another one was this guy Gary Vaynerchuk, big time in the marketing world. When we had him, he was up and coming. He wasn't a big name. And, our CEO, Jared Hamilton, was talking to him in the back of the room and was like, all right, Gary, we're talking to car dealers here. So, it's a good crowd, it's a progressive crowd, but keep the F-bombs to a minimum. And he said, Jared, I only use F-bombs professionally. And he went up there and he just killed it. This year we've got a guy who invented the word podcast. He's really into AI. He's going to give us a deep dive in this stuff. Like, where is it at from a kind of a programmer inside scoop perspective? Where is it going? How dealers, what they need to be concerned about and looking forward to as it grows. So, we're excited.
Man, I'm going to tell you, I'm excited about that because, you've been hitting a lot of great keywords that are really hot right now, right? Words like AI. Man, AI is, it's almost terrifying how amazing it is, right? Like, I think that we all are kind of in denial, like, no, man, but at the end of the day, they're not taking over what we do. They're complementing what we do. That's what AI does. And if we use it the right way, we can help our customers way better, way more efficiently, and way more consistently. And that's the biggest key. So I love what AI does. I love what it provides. I love the information that it can give for people who are curious, right? Because you can learn a lot from AI too. So because it brings you the information that you need so fast. It's like, wow. So it blows my mind. So I'm excited that you're having people talk about this. I'm excited that this is going to be a topic there. I'm excited to be there. I can't wait to go. I know that I got an opportunity to do something there. So I'm excited about that. So, it's going to be great. And folks, I just got to remind people, we are going to be there. We are going to be hosting our show, Car Guy Coffee Podcast,
That's
loud
cool.
and proud. We're going to be out there in some corner just yelling. So be ready to come by and get some information and have some fun from us. We're going to have some great guests. We're going to have a lot of the speakers come on. We're going to have a lot of the people from driving sales, of course. We're going to also have dealers that are coming by. We're going to just grab you. We're going to just interview you, have some fun. I'm hoping that we can get some interviews of people from experiences from different sessions that they go to, because I think that's where it's at. It's getting that instant, how did you feel about that? Right when they walk out. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So be ready for all that. We're excited to be there. Thank you, Driving Sales, for having us be part of the team. We're looking forward to being out there. Of course, everything that we do is going to be there to promote them and help them grow and help you dealers find some education. So let's go, man. Let's prove.
Yeah, he's not kidding. Like it gets loud, but it's good. It's a good loud. Right? It's fun. It's a fun loud, and you're doing a session, right? You and Courtney are kind of talking mentoring, and
yeah,
I love that human interaction that in employee development, and
absolutely,
yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, it's been great. Courtney is, I'm very blessed to be able to stand the stage with her, because she's so much different than I am when it comes to mental game. I've been her mentor now for a little over a year, and we've worked together, right about a year, I should say. And we've worked together on her personal development. There's some stuff we can't announce yet that's happened that was on her checklist. I remember at the beginning of the year, and what I love about Courtney is that she's so organized. We write down a lot of stuff together, right? And she tells me, like, this is what I want to happen this year. And I talk to her halfway through the year. We do like monthly, weekly, and quarterly type things, right? And at the end, halfway through the year, we said, hey, look at that list. Have you looked at it in a minute? She goes, no, I haven't. I said, look at it. It's all checked off. Yeah. So like, wow. Right. So I'm so impressed by what she's doing. And I'm so blessed to be able to say that I got to mentor her along the way, but I feel like she's mentoring me now. Let's go. Right. So, but that's the beautiful part about that relationship, folks. And that's what we're going to talk about in our session a little bit, is how being the mentor turns you into the mentoree sometimes, the mentee, right? Because sometimes you end up learning because of them. You start getting educated. If it wasn't for them, you're held more responsible and more consistent with what you're doing. So it's a powerful relationship to have, my friends. I encourage people, don't be afraid to mentor, and also to be the one getting mentored. So it's important.
That's why we're all in the people business, right? And that's never been a better time to be in the car business, with all the technology and all the AI and all the cool stuff that's happening, and the integrations and making our job make us more effective and efficient. But at the end of the day, we're in this business because we like people. We like talking to people. We like working with people, both employees and customers and peers.
We lost you for 1 second, brother. You said peers, and we lost you there.
Oh, I'm just saying that's what makes it so fun. Sorry.
Yes, sir. You're good, man. You were rolling. That's why we were like, I want to hear what you were saying, because I was like, yes. I was all like, yep, yes, keep it going. Yes, sir. You're right. That's excitement, and I love that you're excited. And I love the memories that you brought up. Gary Vaynerchuk, you bring that name up to me. That's somebody very important in my life. I've never met him, but he's somebody that definitely influenced me to be sitting in the seat I'm in today. He'll be on the show, and I will meet him. Yes. He's somebody that, if it wasn't for watching him talk about, just do it, get it out there, it's never too late, all that stuff, all those amazing key words that he puts out there, just with the F-bombs, right? But he definitely brings it with a message. There's a purpose behind those F-bombs. Like, it's so people listen. Because he understands it gains your attention, and he needs people's attention when he talks, and he does a great job with it. I think he does it classy, man. He's just a very, very, he was raw, but now he's really cleaned it up. He obviously way more executive than ever. It was good that he came to the Driving Sales ecosystem. I guarantee he picked something up, right? And I'm just telling you, folks, but if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had the courage to say, hey, let's start a podcast, Lou. He was one of the reasons for me. And then when I started it, how I was just going crazy with the posting and just trying to get it out there. I had no idea what I was doing, but Gary said, go crazy with it. Just push it till they either hate it or they love it, right? So I love that about Gary. So I'm so glad you had things. And then Navy SEALs, come on, man. Are you kidding me? You're so right. You're so right. When you stand next to a Navy SEAL, you're like, I'm not a man. I'm half the man I used to be. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, those dudes are beasts. And you know what? And God bless them, man. So honored that they got to serve our country and do the things that we probably will never hear about. Right. And that's the craziest part, but they do. They go above and beyond.
It's awesome to hear the different fusing together of the feelings that we have during these events, because feelings are specific to people, to humans. And what I love about even the verbiage of what it is that we do, it's being in good company. Even what we form is a company, right? Where there's multiple people involved. That's what we are looking for, to be inside of good company, to build good company, and to be good company amongst the community that really needs to be able to have somebody to trust, people to lean into, those that they can follow. And if those that are at the top are seeking out how to make themselves be good company, people want to be around them. They want to be around their people, and they want their people to be around the community. Then we find a way to continue to raise the standard inside of automotive, because it's more than just us finding a way to do business better. It's finding a way to be better people in general. We just happen to do automotive as a profession.
That's right.
And inside of that, our light is designed to shine no matter what it is that we apply it to. There's so many people that have made transit through the automotive industry, into automotive, out into segues into others, and still have voices in it, but can always tag their roots as, I'm a car guy. At heart, folks, I'm a car guy. I know this language. I know that. And that is what's so incredibly awesome about this industry. You know, the auto industry helped to give a segue for the Grant Cardones, the Glenn Lundys, even the Elon Musks, man. I'm telling you, Tesla. I mean, come on, baby. He's a car guy too, right? So that's how I look at it. Right. And knowing that automotive professionals are the executives at the entry level. You come in as a salesperson, you are a business, right? And you need to start thinking and operating as such. And that's what's so awesome about this. Just knowing that we get the chance to come together with great people like this, and to be led by people like you, Bart. We honor that. We appreciate that, and your commitment to make sure that it keeps coming together, because somebody has to set the table.
Yeah, you may think, well, it's kind of funny you say that, Luke, because you'll be in a room with a bunch of car guys, and you'll be like, all right, raise your hand if you took this job until you found a real job, right? And everybody goes, yeah, right. You may not be doing this for the rest of your life, but the skills you learn, the just the soft skills that you learn from that, just that surface level, is going to go with you forever. And you can't really learn it anywhere else, right? You have to. It's on the job training, unfortunately, for some of our managers, right? But it's necessary.
No, I mean, it's
a big part, and I'm very blessed that I picked up the skills, the confidence, the knowing that, hey, look, I actually get paid what I'm worth if I put the work in. It's all about what I put out. It's that faith without good works is dead. I have a lot of faith that I'm going to do well because I put good work in. Yeah. If I keep putting good work in consistently, and I constantly look to adapt, man, my life is going to be great. And that's what my 20 plus years in this industry has proven to me, is that as long as I am willing to adapt and just stay consistent in being a hard worker, oh man, I mean, it's unlimited. Anything can happen. You just got to keep your eyes up and just look at the prize. There's plenty of light out there for us to reach out. And then there's moments where you get opportunities to become an executive in this industry. And when you're an executive in this industry, you start to really have your hands in a lot of things, a lot of data, a lot of information. So that's why Driving Sales Executive Summit is so important for you all to be there. I'm telling you, this is a place that helps you make it more tunnel vision for you, so you can actually see it and get focused on it, right? This way you can actually be like, okay, instead of it being like, whoa, what's all this? It's like, whoop, it's right here. Yeah. Here, we're going to show you. And you're going to leave there. Like you said, you could do it digitally, but when you show up in person, the energy that you get from the person next to you, that feeling that you get, that you pull from, that you go back to the store with and then give to your staff or give to your company or whatever you're going back to, it'll change your life, man. I'm telling you, that's where it's at. I know that Lou and I, we pull a lot of energy. That's why we go to so many of these events, because I believe that in order for me to grow, I have to surround myself with other people growing. If I hang around 5 people growing, I'll be the 6th. If I hang around 5 people failing, I'll be the 6th. Right. So find people who are growing.
Yeah. But plus the fact that, let's call it what it is. You flip a webinar on your, on your computer. You're doing a trade evaluation, you're desking a deal, you're writing up service. Like it's hard to stay focused. Yes. You go into an environment surrounded by people, like you said, Fred, that are there to learn, there to grow, away from all those distractions, and you can really focus and dive in.
It's so
bing, 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 bing.
So important. Solutionaries, if there's anything we want to make sure that you are encouraged to do, it's dig a little deeper, take a look at your calendars and see what it is that you can do. It's not just about coming for the fun in the location that we're at, because of course there's always going to be a good car guy party if there's some good car guys around, and you are inside of the Party Central of America and at the Cosmo. So it's going to be a good time no matter what, but you can come there to get some high quality, high-end, great information. And if you don't see yourself at that table, folks, you won't be there. We want to encourage you that this seat is waiting and available for you to make sure that you get the chance to be filled up. But we encourage you, come with an overflowing cup. When we show up to these events, we come overflowing, bags packed, trying to make weight when we're flying, literally, and then come and dump the whole thing out. But we then are wide open for plenty of people to pour back into the cup, and we take so much home with us. I mean, it's still hard to make weight coming home, but I mean, we take so much back with us and make sure that we try to implement, try to make the connections, try to improve the industry and get the voices out there, because there's so many great people that are doing great things in the industry, and you can find a way to do so too. Solutionaries, but find yourself at the table.
Right.
Come, let's have some fun inside of fabulous Las Vegas at DSCS this year. This is going to be a blast. Come with a full cup, empty it out, and let's refill you. Let's brew some solutions at the event.
Amen to that. Folks, I'm going to put the website up again. I want you guys to see this. Listen, it's right there. wp.drivingsales.com/DSES/. It's important that you guys go check it out. You don't have to sign up yet, but I would. Why not get it done, get it signed up, get there, be ready, be committed. One thing I tell everybody I mentor is pick a date, right? And when you commit to something, then you're going to actually do it. So if you're thinking about it, you want to do it, and you're like, oh, I'll do it later, you're not going to do it. Or you may forget, or it becomes where it's like almost impossible. Airline tickets get more expensive. Everything does. So I'm going to tell you, jump on board, get the discounted room pricing. I'm telling you, there's great deals at the Cosmo, great views. You can't miss out. You're going to have a blast.
Great views.
wp.drivingsales.com/DSES/. Go check it out, my friends. It's going to be a blast. We'll be there. Bart's going to be there, and so many other amazing solutionaries that are just people that, I mean, we can name drop, and I'm sure I'm going to have some other guests on the show as we go by. Lou and I are going to be doing shows throughout the next couple months, folks, just to keep pushing this message out there, because we want people to be there, because it's going to be a lot of fun. Listen, are you executive? Are you top level?
Do you want to be?
Let's go.
Come on.
We'll be there. We'll be high-fiving you, and we'll be having a lot of fun. So it's going to be great. Be there or be square. So I tell you what, It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Bart, we're so thankful again that you did take the time to spend with us and to communicate to everybody what it is that you all are brewing. Is there anything else you want to make sure people know before we get ready to wrap up this cup? Because we're just about to the bottom of the mug.
No, I think you guys have nailed it. I mean, seriously, you've done a great job of capturing the energy and the vibe and the feel of the event. Just know that when you go there, you're going to be learning things that are on the top end progressive side of the house, and you'll be the first of your posse to know, right? You'll be the one that knows, when everybody else it's gonna hit later on. They'll be talking about it. So yeah, no, we'd love to see you there.
I love that. I love that.
The summit. I mean, the summit. You're at the summit, right? The top of the hill.
And that's
the mountain
where we're all trying to go together. So, they say a rising tide lifts all ships, and it's the truth. So let's all be in that same bay where the tide's rising together. So come on.
Well, if we're going to reach that summit, all I know is that, like our friend Gary V, we want to make sure that we are dropping F-bombs, but we drop the F-bombs that don't offend the moms.
That's right.
And we're going to make sure that we
different.
wrap this up to make sure that we do forgive, focus, and fly so that we can keep growing. So Bart, you got to help us out one time.
Yep.
We're going to get this music going. Let's finish this off the right way. Hands on the shoulders on 3. 1, 2, 3. Forgive. Focus. Fly
and keep growing, keep growing.
That's right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure that you find yourself registered for DSCS this year. It's going to be at the Cosmo. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Car guys and car gals, let's go ahead and brew these solutions inside of fabulous Las Vegas. I am Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And I'm Fred Lenart, subprime hero.
And you've been brewing solutions on the Car
That's
Guy
right.
Coffee Podcast with the one,
the only Bart Wilson.
Keep it
Thanks,
rocking,
guys.
everybody.
Appreciate it.
Have an incredible day. We will see you soon.
Peace.